So after 3/4 of play here at Sullivan Field, it's Santa Fe 40 and the Hilltoppers 0. This is Gene Mortensen along with Mike Katko. And once again, I want to take this opportunity to thank the Los Alamos Daily Post for making all this possible. Carol Clark was very excited to get involved with us, and to do this, we have to really thank Nate Limback. He's our Crackerjack IT guy, and I don't know what we'd do without Nate. And then, of course, right in there pushing this whole thing along and making it possible was John McHale. So,
our friend for years and years and years. I've known John since actually I worked in Espanola back in the late '90s. Actually, I've known John well before that, but that's kind of when we began a professional relationship. When I was working at the Rio Grande Sun back in 1998. It was my first job out of New Mexico State University, and hanging out with John. He was nice enough to send me a couple of pictures one day because my photography skills less than adequate, Gene, less than adequate.
So second down for Los Alamos, and they no gain on that last play, so it's going to be second down and 10. Tiki dropping back. He wants to throw. He's going to air it out upfield.
Oh.
And almost pulled in down there by Jose Salazar. Boy, Jose, he can get off the ground, but he had the double coverage on him, but he still got high up in the air and almost pulled that down.
And then that was Tiki that threw the ball. That wasn't a bad-looking throw, actually.
No, it was pretty good. So that'll bring up third down and 10 now for Los Alamos. And the clock moving, and it will continue to move.
See, this is why you need to save those timeouts, Gene, for this
There's
situation.
a flag. Ball start on Los Alamos.
Clock is still going to run, though, despite this.
Well, they stopped it. They're not supposed to.
Oh, they did stop. It was running there for a second.
Yeah, no.
No, they got it going
Now they
again.
start it. They weren't supposed to stop it.
No, they're not supposed to stop it. That actually, I know the officials do have some leeway in that regard, but I didn't see anybody trying to stop the clock there.
So Tiki back all by himself back there. Okay, and he kind of shows pass, and then he starts to run, and that is not going to deceive anybody. So that's going to bring up fourth down for Los Alamos and very long yardage. So back here we go to Carson Dixon. Carson going back to his own 15-yard line. And he will boot it away once again. We have 10-20 and counting here in the fourth quarter. 40-0. Santa Fe up on Los Alamos. High snap, that's going to go over his head. It's going to be falling on.
No.
It's still going. It's still going. It's not going to matter who recovers it.
No, it actually doesn't. It makes no difference at this point.
Everybody trying to fall on it, it didn't make any difference. Whoever falls on it, it's going to be Santa Fe ball right there. But another high snap back to Carson. And he's had a little trouble with that tonight, those snaps. And so, and the clock now still running. And so even on the change of position. So the ball now is at the 8-yard line. And first and goal for Santa Fe. So they'll start with 9:25 to go here in the fourth quarter, leading by 40. And they've still got Andrew Allen back there at quarterback. So Allen, this time he's going to roll to his left. The ball's on the ground, but they're going to say, oh, he tried a little pitch out over to the side. And let's see.
I think Allen's hurt.
Yeah, he might be the one. Yes, he is. He's down.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Boy, and that is definitely the danger of leaving your QB1 out there in a game like this. And
yes.
He came down very awkwardly. It looks like he's Looks like he's up and walking about, but boy, you just hate to see that, especially in a one-sided contest when he really doesn't need to be out there.
No, he doesn't. Let's see now. Let's see who Andrew Martinez is going to send in here and put at quarterback. Substitute just came in, was number 22, and
Joaquin Martinez.
So anyway, so I guess Los Alamos must have recovered that, whatever it was.
Oh, okay, so
I'm lost.
I am lost as well. I thought that was an incomplete pass, and
that was incomplete pass, and they're putting up second down.
I don't understand I don't know what's happening right now.
I have no idea. I mean, Santa Fe had the ball, and they ran the play, and then it looked like the ball got loose, and I thought I'm not sure what they were calling, but they were kind of indicating, I thought they were indicating like an incomplete pass. And then there they all come out and line up, and Los Alamos lines up on offense. And let's see.
I wonder if there wasn't a miscommunication down the field, and then they just stopped play to figure this out. But no, I mean they're
putting up second down. It can't be our second down.
So no, Santa Fe must still have the ball.
Yeah, because
that wouldn't make any sense otherwise. No, Santa Fe is lining up on
now
offense.
Santa Fe does line up.
I wonder if there wasn't a miscommunication among the officials.
Really. And Andrew Allen's back on the field, and he's going to hand it off to Elijah Martinez, and Martinez, trying to go over left tackle, is going to get it inside the 5-yard line. Making a stop for Los Alamos was Tiki Nieto and Jose Salazar, but they moved it down inside the 5. They got it down to very close to the 2. So the ball now at the Hilltopper 2-yard line, and it's going to should be third down. Yes, it is. So third down and very, very short yardage. And Allen, he should hand it off. Hilltopper's going to do a good job of penetration. They gave it to Elijah Martinez, and boy, he was run into immediately that time. First one coming in to make the hit was Alicio Valdez, and then following him was Antonio Vigil.
So Toppers here in the second half have really stiffened up there on the right there at the point of attack. So they've had a couple of nice stops. Santa Fe's really had to grind quite a bit.
We're going to go for a field goal here, Mike.
All right, field goal.
Yeah, and this is the same as an extra point, the ball on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, this is exactly the same thing, and that is Santiago Ortega, the kicker. And no, it's a fake.
A fake. Oh, no. They pulled a sneaky beaky, and they got us.
This I think has been whistled dead. I don't know why.
Well, there used to be a thing where if you had your knee down when you caught it, but they kind of did away with that. I know for a while there were teams that were having a problem. See, what is he? Is he going to indicate anything here?
Offsides on Los Alamos. That must have been pre-snap.
Yes,
they stopped. There should have been. That must have been like a. Well, they're setting up for a field goal again. I don't know if that's going to work again.
Well, they're going to try it again. This time with the pass, incomplete. So the Hilltoppers stop them.
Well, that was.
But I didn't understand it, because if that was a flag against Los Alamos, and because they didn't penalize Santa Fe, and the only thing it could be would be like, say, offsides or encroachment. And, well, they have to make a pretty good encroachment, because normally offsides, you go ahead and run the play.
Yeah, you can let that play go. There are a couple of exceptions to that. I didn't see anything particularly egregious up there up front, so I'm surprised they didn't let that one go, but it ended up working in the Toppers' favor.
And the Hilltoppers back at their own 2-yard line again. Now they got Carson Dixon back at the quarterback. He's going to hand it to James Rodriguez. Rodriguez straight up the middle, and he's going to be racked up and dropped down by Harrison Austenberg. So Harrison makes the stop, but a big hole in the middle. So that front of that Los Hilltopper line, right in the middle, opened up a humongous hole. So Rodriguez is going to pick up about 5 yards. I think they'll make it 2nd and 5, and this clock roaring along now, Mike, as it's. Well, let's see. We must
it
have
was. It was. Now
was.
They stopped it.
Let's see.
Okay, I think there was a timeout.
We're out of timeouts.
All right, so
we've used them all up.
So the 4:02 remaining, and that's going to be 4:02
that's
in
it.
real time.
Yes, it is. Unless the Hilltoppers get a safety, and so. But anyway. Well, Mike, it doesn't look like the Hilltop. For a while, it looked like Hilltop was going to get the second half of the mercy rule, but they've only given up 6 points in this second half.
Yeah, they played actually quite a bit better in the second half. Just first half, unfortunately, just did not go their way. And then
Carson Dixon dropped back in his own end zone, and the pass out to about the 30-yard line.
That's broken up, and the only reason that wasn't intercepted is the two would-be interceptors ran into each other.
Yeah, and that yes, and so down the field, Carson he just dropped all the way back into the end zone. The pass was intended, by the way, for I think it was Cameron Haig, I think. Kind of hard to see some. Carson back in the end zone again. That pass is going to be up, and pass was intended for Jose Salazar, but
he's trying to climb the ladder. I think he ran out of rungs.
Yeah, but right there on the coverage, boy, was Bobby Trujillo. So now it's going to be 4th down. Now Carson gets to kick it out of the end zone. We had 3 passes out of the end zone.
And we have
can't have a
stoppage
timeout.
of play. Nobody has timeouts.
There is no timeout. Santa Fe is running off the field. Sorry, boys, you don't have any timeouts. And
so 4th down, and
well, actually, if somebody called a timeout, it should be a penalty. But
that's a technical foul, Gene.
Yes, it is.
That's 2 shots on the ball.
Yes, it absolutely is. So Carson boots it upfield, and that one's going to come down. So where are they going to spot that ball?
Well, it went out right around the 30, so
it's a 26-yard line.
They'll put it on the 26, of course.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, you got to go at least 4 yards in either direction. That's a rule.
Yeah, just put in that rule this year. I don't understand it, but that's the rule.
Yeah, and the official gets to decide which direction it goes. So here we go, and so the handoff right up the middle, and running into Tiki Nieto, and going absolutely nowhere is Elijah Martinez.
I think the Demons can safely go into the victory formation.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why they're running this.
I never have figured this out. Garrett doesn't. I rarely see Garrett take the victory formation.
This is not. Uncharacteristic here in high school football. I've just never understood this.
Yes.
There's no reason to run a play.
No, and they're letting the clock run all the way down. They might even just. So.
Well, actually, I think we're going to see the victory formation.
They're in the victory formation. It's going to be they're going to get a 5-yard delay of game penalty.
Maybe that's why they don't run it.
Yeah.
And that, with 35 seconds remaining, technically they're supposed to run another play, but I don't think they're going to enforce
no.
that.
So they just waited, let it crank down, and then took the penalty. And so that with the penalty, then the clock then has to start off a run again, another 40-second clock, and it was below 40 seconds. So anyway.
That's a good strategy there, Gene.
Yeah, really. Have to keep that one in mind.
Just put that in your back pocket.
Yes, and that'll do it. So, and there's the horn down on the scoreboard. 40-0. The Hilltoppers go down to Santa Fe, and next week, Hilltoppers will be back here at Sullivan Field, take on the Taos Tigers.
The Taos Tigers, yes.
And so Taos Tigers coming to town, and let's see if Rudy comes along.
Yeah, Rudy, the guys from up there. They're
my good buddy Rudy Baca up in Taos. So let's see. Okay, now the teams, I think they're supposed to stand next to each other and then wave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. No,
that's what the
no high fives.
That's what the soccer girls do. They just all wave to each other, and the volleyball girls. So.
Well, yeah, they were just crashing into each other for 48
really.
minutes. I think I can give each other a high five. I don't. I don't see the point of the social distancing at this point. So.
Yeah, really. Anyway, that's going to do it for us, Mike. And 40-0 is the score here, and I don't think there's too much to report in that second half. And so I think, I'm not sure. You need to check the Daily Post, and the schedule will be in the Daily Post for what we're going to be doing on Monday or Tuesday, whenever it was. But Mike, thanks a lot for joining me here tonight and getting back into this Hilltopper football. But I think there's only 2 games left. They play Taos next week, and then the NMAA will assign Los Alamos a 4th game. And Garrett Williams has no idea when or where. So, anyway, so that's going to do it for us, Mike.
Well, thanks for having me, Gene. This is a lot of fun. We're glad, and as our good buddy Jim Sterritz,
yes,
he is goes through. Been operating the clock and the scoreboard here for years and years and years. Good friend of ours. But, no, it's great to be back. It's great to see high school sports trying to make a little bit of a comeback here. We'll see where ultimately everything ends up, but it's good to kind of get back into the swing a little bit. Unfortunately for the Toppers, just did not go their way tonight. But, being back on the field, being here able to broadcast, Hopefully we're getting there.
And so once again, I need to thank Carol Clark, the Daily Post, for making this possible. Nate Limback for really, making all this possible. He put a lot of effort into this, and he's come up with an outstanding system. And of course, John McHale, he's been involved in every step of the way. And so this is Gene Mortensen for Mike Katko, sorry about that. Mike Mays. And so final score 40-0. And so have a great weekend, everybody. You can make it an even better weekend. All you got to do is put a little love in your heart. Don't forget to hug that penguin. But the most important thing you can always do is just be excellent to each other. And Sweetie Pie, I miss you so much. Love you, sweetie. Bye-bye, everybody. We got to.